Oh, Kamiya, you lovable. Hi-ho, it's me again! Did you miss me? If not, too bad. I'm talking about video games and you won't stop me. This time, it's DMC1 again, because I've been at this whole shindig for a year now, and I think it's about time I give this game a better look. For some reason, I just keep coming back to this game about a pile of cheese with a sword and pistols. It's very odd. Maybe I like the game or something. Who knows? Don't really think you need another formal speech about Hideki Kamiya, Resident Evil 4, and Tony Redgrave, because if you've watched any number of videos on DMC1, you've probably heard that story 1,000 times over. If not, I'll give you the very short of it. While DMC1 was originally another version of RE4, Hideki and the rest of the development team at the time basically went, "God, it's so we may harvest it for its sinners," and out came DMC1. A game where you kill demons, do combos, and have mommy issues, and it was really successful. Shame that everyone hates its edgier PS2 brother. I'm playing this version on the Nintendo Switch, just like I did last year, and you know what that means! Yep, I'm a Fire Emblem player. This shit ain't new to me. Anyways, let's get into the game about cheese, mommy issues, and stone demons that make me question if it's okay to fuck stone. Why do I write? Devil May Cry is many things. It's old, it's fun, and it's still relatively got some weird ways of moving. It's a simple game for a simpler age. You have man, weapons, and a lock-on. You have man who can lock on with his weapons, and locking on to the demons is pivotal to acting is pivotal to playing the acting game of shoot gun and swing sword good sword. The demons range from fodder to actually infuriating. Who enjoys nobodies? If you do, you're lying to me. Man can also do dodge that's based on the camera's position. Kamiya, what the fuck? Man is stilted and old, but still good. You can also do combos with the sword and even do 2 different combo enders, depending on how long you delay your final swing. Delay for a little bit and you'll get the double swipe, and delay for longer and you'll get the million stab. There's also things like high time, which you do from lock-ons to extend combos and lead to other routes. You could also use Ifrit. Look, I know I jerked off Ifrit about how hard it hits last year, but like, come on, man. Alistair just does things, but better. And do people even use Sparta? Guns are also here, and they're mostly combo filler or DT chargers. Speaking of DT, you get it as soon as Dante starts a trend. Trust me, it never gets old. DT in this game works as a buff state, where you hit harder and regen health, although the side effects are dependent on your devil arm of choice. Alistair turns you into a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and Ifrit turns you into an Impact Sexual with a side of cheese. Arm choice also matters because there are DT exclusive skills that you can unlock with the currency of this game, red orbs, and these vary. You can unlock projectile options with things like Air Raid, or just straight up murder options with Inferno. Although on this run, I decided to go with a bit more of a minimalist run for the most part. Why? Because this game is really fucking short! This franchise runs off of missions, and all the missions... Cheese. All the mission goals vary. More often than not, you're exploring, killing, and just putting things in the right place. It's relatively varied, and it's never something that should keep you around for more than 5 to 7 minutes. Sometimes even less. Depending on how well you do in missions, you'll get graded, and sometimes I feel like the grading system in this game is a bit fucked. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Regardless, better grades equate to better rewards at the end of each mission. So get used to using your cheesy ore to suck up all those orbs and kill all those demons. Or just don't sometimes. Oh, fuck, right, bosses. So as you do, you'll run into bosses, who Dante will prove that he's from the 90s by speaking in action guy words.
What a big surprise. your sake, you got something inside that big body of yours. This stinking hole was the last place I thought I'd find anyone with some guts. Block off, Featherface, or you can stick around and find out the hard way.
We love Dante. Bosses even on normal can still push a shit in if you're not ready. They hurt, and you'll look like me if you want good ranks. After playing this game 4 times, I feel like I understand him enough and have little tricks here and there, but there's still holes. You usually encounter bosses around 2 to 3 times, as you would with a Capcom game featuring bosses. Phantom and Griffin are standard affair and aren't that bad, just good old-fashioned fights. Albeit with Phantom being what he is, he will hunt you down and chase you in a good number of missions. Although some of them by endgame just get obnoxious for a few reasons. Nightmare! Nowhere is safe. This unholy cum jar demon given form is something that forces you to avoid constant zoning and protrusions everywhere. The more you fight him, the smaller the arenas get, and the more aggravating it is to fight the fucking thing when you can barely see what you need to avoid. Also, he makes you fight previous bosses, but they aren't bad. Nello Angelo isn't so bad. Nello 1 and 2 are equal duels, and they're pretty fun. I like them. It's just that Nello 3 makes you hate life because even on normal, one good uppercut will chunk you. Please make sure you're fighting Nello 3 with full health and a decent amount of DT. It's not fun to fight him without it. Mundus makes you play Star Fox and then fight in a volcano. He's annoying and kinda He shoots things, you hit orbs, get DT, and then hit him with your enraging familial issues. Wait, I was talking about Devil May Cry, right? Oh, right, that's got stories, right. So DMC1 as a story is really simple. We get info text via Kata and Bug Demon Man that Sparta was a mighty powerful demon who woke up to justice. Then cut to Dante who, hey there babe, did you come down from heaven? Cause you look like my mom. And Trish responds accordingly. Jokes aside, Trish tests Dante, takes him to Moale Island, where Mundus is trying to throw open the gates of the underworld and invade. That's it, mostly until the end, where I will only sum up this with an all-or-nothing bit, the family's mac and cheese recipe.
Silence!
It's a story that's a product of its genre and time, and even then, the narrative doesn't get all that deep until Devil May Cry 5, at least to me. It's a fun time and memorable for the right and wrong reasons. You know the clip. If not, play the game. Music in something like this, I'm going to be leaving as a footnote because music is something DMC1 is mildly memorable for. It's got some good ass tracks like the boss themes, Lock and Load, Mental Machine, so on and so forth, right? However, it's usually ambient tracks and the cut-in battle themes for the most part throughout the playthrough. Still a good listen on both sides of the coin, regardless of what you're looking for. I've really been at this for a year, huh? Honestly, I've been having fun with it, and continue to keep doing what I'm doing. This is what I want to do, and I know what I want to do with it. I've started doing this because I wanted something to do during the pandemic and dive right in at the end of my summer break. Honestly, I always wanted to do things like this. Grew up watching and enjoying YouTube content almost all of my life. I feel like I'm living out a dream in a sense. Sure, I'm not getting anything out of it right now, but it'll come in due time. I feel it. I feel like I've really grown in the past year, both mentally and with my work. I plan on making a lot more content and even making this my job if I can. So if you could support me through sharing and sticking around, I'd be eternally grateful. Just you guys watching each video I put out makes this job worth it. Content might slow down, but I'll be doing what I can to push things out. College is a bit of a bitch like that, isn't it? Devil May Cry 1 is many things. It's old, stiff, limited, and borderline dickish in some areas. However, I still think this game is worth playing, even in 2021 with games like the later DMC titles, or hell, even other action games like Bayonetta and Yakuza exist. This game is charming. It's cheesy, it's rough yet mostly fair, and it's still fun to just do shit in. I love this game. I have fun coming back to it despite hating the endgame. Nothing is really going to change my love for this game, and I doubt my feelings on it will change. Thank you, Devil May Cry. Thank you for being something that helped me jumpstart this entire thing. And thank you for just enjoying the content. I appreciate it a lot.